how are you? A lot of the nights I cry myself to sleep. How do you feel about the podcast? Do you feel like it's worth driving so far? Is it worth it monetarily? No. I remember your brother was engaged to your twin bestie. What happened with that? Do you think you'll eventually move back to the East Coast? Are there kids in store for you and Zach in the future? A lot of people ask if I've experienced any more signs from Adriana, and oh my god, what are your plans for your YouTube account in the future? I don't think I will ever be completely happy in a relationship. Is your house haunted? What to do when you're struggling with acne? What inspired you to start social media? A lot of people were asking me how to deal with grief. Well, if it isn't you. I want to catch up with you guys, and that's what we're filming today. It's very casual. I'm sitting crisscross applesauce on the bed in my guest room, wearing a thick fillet hat. Oh, I'm also wearing this sweater. It's the Make Sure Your Friends Are Okay sweater. It feels really nice, but the fit is a little weird. Like, I feel like I have some shoulder pads going on. I look like it's giving Princess Diana. I don't know what Princess Diana looks like, to be honest. Wait, no, yes I do. Okay, Princess Diana kind of looks like Logan Paul to me. I said it. I know you think I'm crazy, but just pull up a few pictures of each of them, and I promise you at least one picture of each of them, they're gonna look like fraternal twins. I said it. Diana, rest in peace. Rest in peace. So sorry. Logan Paul's hot. I said that too. Anyway, I just want to catch up with you guys. I feel like it's been a while since I really talked to you guys. Obviously, we had that nice little discussion in December about Adriana, but that was just like all about that. It was really sad. But I want to just update you guys on how my life is going. And yes, that has been a huge part of my life that I've been dealing with. I think it's important to not dwell on the bad things, as bad as they can be. I will always carry that with me, but there's also a lot of good things happening in my life. I don't know what they are yet. But, you know, maybe we'll find them together. Leave it in the comments down below if you see anything good going on in my life, because I need some help finding that out. Anyway, I don't quite know how edited this video is gonna be because I'm editing it myself and I don't know how much time I have. So it might just be a little chit-chatty type of video. Side note, not to get sidetracked, go follow my podcast with Samantha, it's very fun. I was sent this Frost Buddy. I don't know if that's the brand who sent it to me or if that's what this thing is called. Look, I know this is not groundbreaking. I've been seeing these for years. I don't know, it's never something I wanted to use. I hate the word koozie. I feel like anyone who uses the word koozie just thinks they're so like, cool. I guess it's an insulated koozie. This is not sponsored, by the way. Well, the video is, but this isn't. I opened this can this morning. The sun is now going down and it is still cold. It changed my life. I wake up every day, roll out of bed and get a Celsius. I need it right away. So like, I'll take a few sips, I'll take a little shit, then I'll take a few sips, then I'll get in the shower, get out, take a few sips, go sit down, start working, take a few more sips. I sip, do you care that much? I don't know, but I sip on my Celsius for a really long time. This makes it last forever. And the best part is, the can just goes in there, like you don't really... What? Oh, okay, well, I just got it. So the best part is you don't have to clean it every single time. Well, I don't, because the can just goes in there. Like, it doesn't get dirty. And I was really skeptical. Like, I had it for so long before I used it because I was like, my big, juicy, voluptuous DSLs, my lips. When I drink a can, it's like, I know the experience, I know the feeling, the muscle memory. I don't want anything in the way, but like your lip doesn't even go near it. So that, I'm putting you onto that right now. Everyone needs to go get one of these. They're amazing. Anyway, what do you want to know about me? My name is Andrea. Overview. If you haven't been here in a while, it's nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for paying my bills. Here's some of the updates. I moved to Florida last July. I live in Florida now. I live in Fort Lauderdale. I love it. I really do. You guys know I was the king of New York, baby. I was the king of New York. I think I just outgrew it. I spent 30 years in New York. I love Long Island. I will never bash Long Island. I just feel like I outgrew it in a sense that it's an island. Long. It's a long island. There's only so much you could do. This is gonna sound so weird, but people from Long Island, I'm people, when you go to another part of the country, like Florida, California, any other state, it's crazy that you could like drive in any direction for a long time. Long Island, you literally go east to west. It's a long, skinny island. It looks like a dick. Stop, that's not funny. Don't say that. I'm editing it. Andrew, cut that. There's only so many places you can go. I'm not bashing Long Island. I love it. Some of the beaches there are beautiful. Some of the areas there are beautiful, like Stony Brook. You guys know how much I love Stony Brook, but it's just crazy how much more is out there. And on top of everything, the whole Adriana situation, I'm probably gonna be talking a lot about that, but the whole Adriana situation, like, I'm just over it. Long Island and New York. Okay. Sorry, Zach came home and then the sun went down and I don't have a ring light and I'm using lamps. If the lighting looks wonky, that's why. Don't drag your ass on the bed. I'm trying my best. It's not that I'm trying to bash on Long Island. I still love Long Island and I always will. And New York, I always said there was so much to do on Long Island because you drive 40 minutes east and you're in the Hamptons, you're out east, and then you drive 40 minutes west, you're in New York City. I was there for 30 years of my life and I was just ready for something new. And palm trees make me happy. They do. What can I say? I go outside, I could be in the worst mood ever, and I drive along the beach with the line of palm trees, and I'm on tropical vacation. In July, it'll be a year that I live in Florida. But to answer that question, I love it here. My parents were just here this week. We went to Disney. They went up to a few areas to look at houses because they're actually gonna wind up moving here. Sam lives here, although she's 4.5 hours away. I at least get to do something every week. I get to go drive to her house and spend the night there. We film the podcast. It's something to get me out of the house. As you guys know, it's been a little rough lately. And I also know I say Florida weird. That is my New York accent. I know you guys say Florida, or however you say it, Florida, and orange. I say Florida, orange, forehead. That's just what I say, so don't comment on it. Or you can comment on it, because that'll help the engagement. Guys, we have got to stop. Listen to me. Look at me. I love you. I still love you. We have to stop asking me the sexual questions. I've said this a million times and I will say it again. That was a series. The series was about asking them uncomfortable questions, as in questions I would never normally ask them. Just because those videos blew up and that whole series like went viral, everyone assumes that's how I talk to my parents. Even though the fucking title is asking them uncomfortable questions I wouldn't normally ask. I don't speak to them that way. I'm not a very sexual person. It's been 4 years. Can we please stop? It could still be funny, okay? But it doesn't have to be sexual. Stop sexualizing me. Oh my god, like, stop, guys. I know it's just hard to reason, but like, I can't be sexualized all the time. If you had to pick, what object would you be? Probably a condom. How are you? What a very generic question with not such a generic answer, because I don't know. I'm definitely good. There's no, you know what it is? When I say like I'm not doing well, it's never like you need to worry about me. You know what I mean? I don't like when people worry about me at all. I like being the strong person to be there in other people's life who need it. I don't like being worried about you, and you never need to worry about me. So when I'm not doing well, yes, I might be struggling. I might not be doing the greatest, but that doesn't mean I need you to worry about me, Mom. Because I know you're watching this, and Dad. And I'm not saying that's how it is right now. I just don't know. There's good days and bad days. A lot of the nights I cry myself to sleep, but that just is the Adriana thing. That's not like depression, you know? I really don't know. It's weird. What a weird way. It's a really weird thing to deal with. It's not just a car accident where you have answers and it's just like, that happened, that's that. It's millions of unanswered questions that keep you up at night. So yeah. It's definitely interesting. I don't even consider it something I'm dealing with because I don't think it'll ever go away. April 27th is Adriana's birthday, and her and I have never missed the other's birthday. We'll always have like birthday parties or, you know, go out with our friends, and we always attend that. But on the actual day of one of our birthdays, I'll take off work and she'll take off work, no matter whose birthday it is, and we spend the day together, just us two. It's the 19th right now, and in 5 days on the 25th, well, I guess that's 6 days, I'm flying home and we're gonna celebrate Adriana's birthday all together, and it's gonna be really nice. Her brother's flying in from California. Her best friend is flying in from Florida, actually, and we're gonna go to the restaurant that she used to work with, so all her friends will also be there. And we're just gonna celebrate her birthday. Definitely weird, definitely interesting. I hate it. If you've been on TikTok, you've definitely seen that viral cotton candy cake that's been going around. It's an actual cake, but it's made of pure cotton candy. Like, it literally is just layers of cotton candy. It comes with sprinkles, candles, everything. The whole nine, but it is just cotton candy. Cotton candy was Adriana's favorite thing in the world. She got cotton candy flavored everything. I will stop saying cotton candy now. But she was obsessed with it, so I ordered it and it got delivered today, so we're gonna have that for her birthday, and I'm gonna make everyone eat a piece. I'm not trying to brag, but we do have a sponsorship again, guys. That's all thanks to you guys for tuning into my videos and showing so much support, liking them, commenting. It means so much. I love you guys. Also, I need a haircut so bad, so I'm in my hat era right now. We're gonna ignore it. I know I look like an egg. It's giving Humpty Dumpty. We're gonna ignore it, okay? The sponsor of today's video is gonna be BetterHelp. You guys know mental health has always been very important to me, and especially in the last 6 months after the whole Adriana situation. For those of you who don't know, Adriana is my cousin. She was in so many of my videos, closest person to me, and in October, she took her own life. There's really no words. There's really no words to say what a family goes through, and I'm sure what Adriana was going through mentally. I would hope that all of you guys who have been watching me for a while, and even if you just started watching me, I would hope that you take mental health a little bit more serious now. I have always been such an advocate for therapy. I always say that I think everyone should get therapy, whether you're happy in the moment, sad in the moment, whatever you may be going through, I think everyone should get therapy. You can really benefit from it in ways that you would never even imagine. If you feel like you don't need it, I think you do. No, I just think it's really healthy to go. It's like exercising, but exercising for your brain. I know sometimes we could feel like we're a burden on our loved ones, our friends, teachers, whoever it is you may talk to. And I think that's why talking to a therapist can really benefit us, because you don't have to feel like you're being a burden. It's their job and they're here to help you. I'm definitely gonna be jumping on the therapy train. You guys know I always talk about how I haven't had insurance. I'm working on that. And now that I'm working with BetterHelp, the very first thing I'm gonna do is get some therapy. I know therapy is a privilege and it's not that accessible to people. And I really do wish everyone had the privilege to go to therapy. I know for some people who are in a really low mental state, it could just seem like another problem in the bucket. How am I gonna find a therapist? How am I gonna pay for this? Go through insurance? It just seems like too much, especially when we're going through stuff every day mentally. And that's why I love BetterHelp, because it truly makes the whole experience so much easier and accessible. And it's like having a therapist right there in your pocket. You can do it all from your phone, computer, video call, phone call, whichever way you feel the most comfortable. Start talking to a therapist. These are trained therapists who are there to listen to you and give you unbiased opinions and offer any help you may need. It's really not a crazy process to get started either. You can usually get paired with the therapist in like 48 hours and then start getting the help you need. Just go to their website and you could use my link, which is betterhelp.com/AndrewTMI. Answer a few questions and then they will pair you with the therapist who has years of experience helping people with struggles that are just like yours. And they can do this all from the comfort of your own house. So I don't know what sounds better than that. You guys, I truly think this is so important. If you care about yourself, if you care about your loved ones, if you care about me, get help if you feel like you need it. Thank you so much to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video, and let's get back into it. A lot of people were asking me how to deal with grief. I don't think there's any way to deal with it other than just talking about it. I don't like facing sad things. I choose to be happy. That's why I don't pay attention to politics. I do not turn on the news. If anyone tries to talk to me about anything like that, I immediately stop them. I just don't like facing bad things. I choose happiness. And it worked. I'm a pretty happy person. So with this whole thing, I dealt with it for the first 2 months, as you guys saw, and then after I posted that video about Adriana, I kind of like pushed it down a little and forced myself to think about it less. And when I say think about it less, I don't mean think about her less. I just mean about her not being here. She comes to my mind every 10 seconds. I'm not thinking about her less, but I have to think about the situation less. Otherwise, I will never stop crying for the rest of eternity. And your boy wears glass contacts and they get all cloudy. So I kind of did that for a while, but I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, I dealt with it really well, as in like I cried a lot the first 2 months. I let myself feel the emotions. But now I'm like, is it bad that I'm pushing them off? Should I be dealing with them still? It's just, I'm never gonna stop crying. It's never gonna get easy. My stinking camera died. Is this further away? This kind of looks further away. Hold on. Oh, I know, because the other lens is like this long. I don't fucking know. Okay, it doesn't get any easier dealing with grief, especially grief of this magnitude. Even on the first video I posted of Adriana, people were like, oh my god, I can't believe you're using this for views, which is just so silly. So I get a little nervous to talk about it now, but it is something I'm heavily dealing with, and I try not to put it on my friends, although they've been so good about it. I just don't want to talk about that all the time, you know? So I don't want to do that to you guys either. I love you guys, and I'm not trying to make this depressing. You asked how I'm doing, okay? But I am good. Other than that, like if that whole thing didn't happen, I'm really good. I'm doing well. The only unfortunate thing, sorry Adriana, most unfortunate thing is that it made me gain 40 pounds, which is fine. I understand it was a very traumatic thing to go through, and I was alone in Florida dealing with it, and I dealt with it in the form of chewing, okay? This all sounds like I'm doing way worse than I am. I promise you, other than that, I am great. I'm having so much fun here, going to film the podcast every week. Sam always yells at me because I always rush myself on camera just to try to keep it quick and funny, but this is a chit-chatty catch up with me video. You guys are in my therapy right now, so if you really want to know, I've been a little stressed lately. I mean, I'm working a lot. I guess it's just anxiety. I've had anxiety lately. But my parents were here this week and we went to Disney for 3 days, and I really feel like it was the reset I needed. It was so much fun. They haven't actually really been like a true Disney trip since I was 5. So it's been so many years, and obviously all the technology, everything has come such a long way. And my parents are so expressive, so they are the best people to like show things to. They like have such good reactions. I truly feel like it was the reset I needed. So we're doing good. But now that I took a little time off work, I feel like I'm so behind on everything, and I feel like everything in my life is gonna crumble, so that's why I'm having the anxiety. But I'm filming a video now, we got this going, I'm gonna edit my ass off for Sam, we're gonna be okay. Taylor Swift's albums came out today. You guys, what, the Kim's a Bitch song or whatever it's called. Oh my God, iconic. She literally says, fuck you. That's crazy. I was really gagged. At midnight when you went on her Instagram and you pulled down and it refreshed to the countdown, that was really wild stuff. I won't talk about, look, I'm not gonna talk about it. I know this week you guys are gonna be overloaded with Taylor Swift stuff, so I don't wanna add to, you know, people who hate her really hate her, fucking weirdos, but I don't want to contribute to the pain you have to go through by hearing her name. However, I love her, and I do want to say one thing. Her one line in, what song? I'm having a brain fart. Her one line where it says like Charlie Puth should be a bigger star or whatever. At first I was like, yes, Charlie, go Charlie, like, hold on. Charlie Puth is a mega star. He's fucking huge. I'm like, if I was Charlie, would I be a little insulted? Like, flattered that you put my name in the song, but would I be a little insulted? Everyone is like, yes, Charlie. Charlie's phone is definitely blowing up today. Charlie's getting so many opportunities today because he's in a Taylor Swift song, blah, blah, blah. Can we all take a step back for a second? Was Charlie Puth already not an A-list, like, mega star? If you're going like this, to say no, stop. Because he literally broke the record for the most streamed song in history. So, like, what do you mean, no? Like, did Taylor know that? Like, One Call Away, See You Again, most streamed song in history. I think it was beat out by Despacito, but it was the most streamed song in history. He was a megastar, he is a megastar, and he's so talented. I agree, he should be bigger. That's my just little like funny take on that. I love Taylor Swift. She could literally tear me in half and piss inside me and I would say thank you. But we're gonna move on. I won't annoy you guys with that. I know it's so painful for you. Can you do a video of you pranking Sam, please? I will not, because one time I tried to prank her. We were in Key West. We were gonna do karaoke and I told the karaoke guy that she was in the top 10 on American Idol. And then he was like hyping her up like to the crowd and like, oh, like we got an American Idol finalist here. And it really made her nervous and she freaked out and we got in our biggest fight to date. Which, she's not here to fight her battle. We literally still fight about this till this day, but she's not here to fight her battle right now. So I'm not saying anyone's right in this situation. I'm just telling you, I will not be pranking her. Maybe I'm just throwing you off, Sam. What inspired you to start social media? You know, I don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg. I had an acting class in New York City and it was like a pretty like prestigious starting actor class for like commercials and stuff. I think it was called like Brooke and Mary. At least I thought it was prestigious at the time. I think it was. It was like really expensive. I think it was 4 weeks in a row and I went to the first one, got up in front of like the class and got on the camera and I literally turned into stone. Could not speak, was shaking, it was crazy. So I was like, I gotta get used to this. I also did the acting class with my friends Taylor and Brittany. The same thing happened to them. So we were like, what are we gonna do here? So we started a YouTube channel called Brit and Tay TV. And most of my crazy influencer stories from like when I used to hang out with like the top dogs are from that YouTube channel. Even though we had 2,000 subscribers, we somehow weaseled our way in with like the in crowd of YouTube for like 4 years. We spent a lot of time in LA. We were invited to all the events and I'm still invited to the events, but I just hate everyone now. Some of the best times on YouTube were when I had no followers. Well, I still have no followers. You know what it is? I was skinny. I was skinny and I think that's why I loved it. Anyway, moving on from that stupid question. Is your house haunted? I don't have a house. How old are you? 16. Someone said, can you show us your doggies? Dogs, come here. Puppies. No. What to do when you're struggling with acne? Love you so much. Okay, should I be insulted? Wash your face? Wash your fucking face? I don't know. Change your pillowcase. I should be nicer, right? I mean, it's all in love. I'm kidding. What should you do? No, really, just wash your face. I can't, no. See, this is why I don't do advice. I'm good at talking about myself. I can't do advice. Let me try to think. No, I feel bad, because they put a heart, it was so sweet. Wash your face, I'm sorry. Okay, we gotta move on. Oh my gosh, no, I just thought. See, this is why I'm so bad. I have to get out of like the try to be funny for the camera and like be a normal, nice person. So, what helped me so much, I got a good toner. And when I say good toner, I really just got the CeraVe one. It's worked wonders. I'll get a better one eventually. It changed my skin completely. And then I also got hydraulic. It's not hydraulic acid. Hyaluronic acid. That also changed my life. I started using that instead of moisturizer. Oh my gosh. I just know so many people are gonna tell me I'm doing so many things wrong. But it really helped me. I'm open to advice. Okay, give me advice. But that's my advice to you. And also wash your face and change your pillowcase. Do you miss living in New York City? We answered that. Oh, wait, I never finished that though. Where I was getting at, like I think my camera died or something. When you go through something like what I went through with Adriana, like so traumatic, that happened when I lived in Florida. But all of my memories with Adriana and all of that are from New York. I never thought that's something that was as big of a part of my life as like New York was, would get tainted by trauma or something like that, but it really did. I don't know. I just feel like I'm going back in that dark cloud anytime I go back to New York, which kind of sucks because it's my hometown. Something that's also really weird that I just noticed yesterday actually is I also got that way with music. I was listening to music non-stop, and I know that sounds crazy because like everyone listens to music non-stop, but I was like on a music kick for like a full year. I never played music when I was in the shower or anything like that, but for that whole year leading up to that, I was literally playing Taylor Swift's album in the shower non-stop. Every time I would shower, every time I would drive, that would be on. When I would just be around the house, I would play it, and I never listened to music like that because my ADHD, but I was really doing that. And because I guess I was in that like music listening era, I now associate listening to music with the Adriana situation, which I realized this yesterday because listening to the new Taylor Swift album, it was like hard for me, and I was like, why am I struggling right now? And that's why. All I've been listening to is podcasts because I can't listen to music, and it all makes sense now. But why? That's crazy. There's music and everything. Are there kids in store for you and Zach in the future? Yes, our kids will be in a store because we have to buy them. We are gay. We have to purchase our children, so they are in a store. That's not funny. Like, why do you see what I mean? I should just be real. Yes. But also probably not because I won't be able to afford them because they're in a fucking store. Why does this one make me laugh? What are your plans for your YouTube account in the future? You know you fucked up when people are asking that. To keep posting, I hope. Hey, we're getting sponsors back, okay? So maybe we'll get there. How do you feel about the podcast? Do you feel like it's worth driving so far? I love the podcast. It really got me through. I'm not gonna get into that, but it really got me through that whole entire time. It got me out of the house. It gets me to look forward to something every single week. I get to see my best friend every week. I love it. It's so much fun. Is it worth it monetarily? No. Some people get mad when I talk about like money or stuff, but I make a normal salary, guys. I'm not like some rich influencer, okay? We don't make money from the podcast yet. I mean, yes, it makes decent money from AdSense, but then we pay our editor. We don't really have sponsorships yet. We're getting there though. I think things are getting figured out on that end now, so I think we're about to start making some money. As far as hobby and life goes, it's probably the most worth it. It's my favorite thing. I love it. It's kept me sane. I want to do it until I die. I love podcasting, and I'm pretty sure Sam feels the same way. Guys, you see what I mean? What is your favorite type of cutlery? What? Like a knife? A scissor? Am I stupid? That's what that means. What? Are you still loving the Avatar game? Yes, you guys, I couldn't play it for like 2 months because I was just so busy with everything going on. I picked it up the other day because I was like, let me just check on my little Navi people. Let me just check on them, my little Ikrin Katir, okay? The sun came up and I was still playing it. Did I talk about this on my channel? I am obsessed with the Avatar game. Like Pandora, the movie's Avatar, they have a game on Xbox, PlayStation, all of the systems. It is the most amazing game ever. If you like Skyrim, it's like that same type of gameplay, but like all Avatar. Open world, quests, cooking, getting on animals and riding them. Oh my god, it's so much fun. And it is the most like in-depth game. I think like the critics and everyone who like rated it, they said the detail in the game is like the most insane thing ever. It's crazy. So yes, I'm still obsessed with it. And I will be invited to the blue carpet. I don't know if it's gonna be blue, but I'm saying that it should be. James Cameron, if you're listening, invite me. I'm putting Avatar on the map. I feel like I seem manic. Forgive me, I forget how to film YouTube videos. I'm a born again influencer. I remember your brother was engaged to your twin bestie. What happened with that? The walls came crumbling down in the city. That didn't end very well. I think everyone just took time for themselves to heal and everything, and everyone's all good again. Everyone's thriving. Joe has a girlfriend. Her name is Jenna, and I'm obsessed with her. At this point, we text all day, every day. She's who I was texting until 3 a.m. about the Taylor Swift album last night. She is chronically online, so she has the exact same sense of humor as me. So it's just very easy to talk to her, and she also loves video games. Whenever I play Fortnite, Avatar, she plays with me. We love her. I hope they get married. Maybe I could have one of their kids. Shout out Jenna. If you and your partner and family were TV personas or characters, who would they be? I think my dad would be Fred Flintstone. My mom would definitely be I Love Lucy. My brother, I have to get back to you on that. Zach is Squidward for sure. Zach is definitely Squidward. Oh my god, I never even thought of Zach is so Squidward. And I'm SpongeBob. Oh my god. Or Patrick. I don't want to be Patrick. Can I be SpongeBob, please? I don't want to be Patrick. What's your ultimate goal in life? Happiness, for my family to be happy and healthy and live long. Last book you read. The Henry and Smudge, The Magic School Bus. Last book I read, like read, not audiobook, literally The Hunger Games maybe. Audiobook was the Britney Spears one. And before that, the Jeanette McCurdy one. Do you feel pressure to stay the same or not change because of audience expectation? I've always just been myself on camera, different versions of myself, extremely hyper, in a really good mood version of myself, which is why a lot of the times I'm not consistent because I have to be in like the best mood ever to film because that's what I want my videos to be like, which I guess is pressure because I feel like they have to be that way. And then when it comes to editing, I'm really gonna try with this video to just like not edit it. Because if I don't have to edit that much, I could get so many more videos up. I feel like we're at a time right now where sound effects and the crazy edits and memes aren't used as much. I'm sure that'll pick up again. There's just different trends on social media. I feel pressure in that way. I don't feel pressure in a way where I feel like I can't be myself. I say things, sometimes I say offensive things, whatever. But I guess I do feel pressure with the editing and keeping my videos happy and upbeat. A lot of people ask if I've experienced any more signs from Adriana, and oh my God, you guys, this is the most chaotic, like chit chat, get ready with me. Why did I just say that? That's like ingrained in my brain from YouTube. This is like the most chaotic chit chat catch up with me video because I just keep jumping back and forth. Shout out Sidetrack, my podcast. Go stream it, go watch it, go subscribe. What I was trying to get at before was ever since I started suppressing like the emotions and trying not to think about it too much, I haven't felt her around me much, which has been really sad. I feel like I haven't felt her around me in a while. The first like 2 months, I felt her there every day. Weird things were happening every day. Ever since I started like not thinking about it for too long at one time so I wouldn't get to the point where like I cry, I haven't felt her around much. Sam says it's the weirdest thing and like she's never felt this with anyone, but she feels like whenever I walk in a room now, I'm not alone. Maybe she is around and I just got used to it. I don't know. Things I've done to deal with grief or losing a family member, the podcast really helped. And I'm not saying go start a podcast, just something that's consistent, something that you could look forward to every week, whether it's a club, getting lunch with a friend on a certain day every week, a workout class, if you set aside like an hour or two to play your favorite video game once a week, something every week that you could just look forward to. That really helped me. If I didn't have the podcast to look forward to every week, I would just be sitting there in bed like, okay, this is my life. And I would just start like spiraling and stressing out. So having the consistency of that, it gets me out of the house. Me and Sam have a blast doing it. We laugh so much doing it. So yeah, that's what I say. Something that you can look forward to. Lost my sister to her mental health battle. I have a hard time letting people in now. Any advice? That is so interesting. You guys, I have always been someone who answers any text I get, always answer all my messages. So social, a socialite, some would say. And ever since this happened, I do not know the correlation. Maybe it's the anxiety of getting a bad call or a bad text from that day or whatever. I do not answer anyone. Clearly that's a common thing. I don't know. I'm not there yet. I guess I'm like not far in enough yet to give advice on that, but I'm right there with you, sister. I have no urge to see anyone, make new friends. I don't know what that is. I need to see a therapist. Maybe BetterHelp will help me figure that out. Do you think you'll eventually move back to the East Coast? Florida is on the East Coast, so I am there. Hi. How have you been showing yourself care lately? I've been eating. I've been eating a lot. That's gotta stop. One thing you would do again from your past, diet, favorite place to go. Do you have relationship anxiety? Yes. I don't think I will ever be completely happy in a relationship because I will never believe that the other person actually likes me. I'll write that one down for my therapist. Can you talk about things you do that don't require drinking? I actually do not drink that much at all. My issue is anytime I drink, I pull my camera out and post it. I'm not a big drinker. I hate the taste of alcohol. That's why I rely on shots because I can't do mixed drinks. So even places that can't do shots, I'll ask them to take the mixed drink and just separate it, and I'll drink the alcohol and then drink like the drink part, the mixer, as the chaser. It's disgusting. I don't understand how anyone enjoys sitting there drinking nail polish remover. And they say, ooh, yum, this is a good drink. No. And don't say, oh, Andrew, like, let me show you this drink. I'm 31. I've had them all, okay? It tastes gross. I don't like it. However, shots, you just hold your little nosy and it's over with. And then that's why I get up every time and act like an idiot. That's my issue. But I don't drink that much. I really enjoy going for walks. I like playing games, video games, board games, all types of games. I love getting a coffee and driving around new areas, looking at houses. I think I just talked for the longest I've ever talked in a YouTube video. Hopefully this was nice for you guys. I genuinely, to my core, don't think it was. In the off chance that anyone did stick around to this point, thank you. I love you. I hope to be posting more. And all of that aside, I am doing well, okay? I'm fine, I'm good. Don't worry about me, I don't like that. I'm chilling, Okay. When I go home to New York, I'll vlog that. I'll also try to come up with a funny video to do soon with Sam. I also want to react to something. I want to do a reaction type of video. That'll be fun. Everyone go subscribe to my podcast. That is where you're gonna see the most of me. I post every week on there. And then follow me on TikTok and Instagram because I've been kind of killing the Reels game lately. The Reels and TikTok game. I've been kind of killing it. I don't want to say like Tara Yummy should. Oh, it's not Tara. I'm gonna, you know, if I ever meet her, I have met her, but if I ever meet her again, I'm gonna fuck that up. I don't want to say Tara Yummy should worry. I'm not gonna say that, but I have been posting on Reels and TikTok. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will definitely be seeing you soon.